How to fix PC crashing to BIOS after launching Black Squad due to suspected CPU overheating. Welcome back to Technobalta. Today, we're diving deep into a critical PC issue: system crashes to BIOS after launching specific applications, particularly games like Black Squad, with a strong suspicion of CPU overheating, as observed in systems featuring components like the Ryzen 5 5600 and RTX 3050. This guide will meticulously walk you through comprehensive troubleshooting steps, from thermal management to software optimization and component diagnostics, ensuring you can identify and resolve the root cause of this alarming system instability. We aim to equip you with the advanced knowledge needed to restore your system's performance and reliability, mitigating the risks of potential hardware damage. Here are the detailed technical solutions to address your PC crashing issues. Monitor CPU temperatures meticulously. Utilize robust monitoring software such as HW Monitor, CoreTemp, or HYNFO64 to precisely track your CPU's core temperatures. Pay close attention to idle temperatures and, critically, record temperatures during Black Squad gameplay or other strenuous CPU loads. Consistent readings above 85-90C under load unequivocally indicate a severe thermal issue that demands immediate intervention. Inspect CPU cooler mounting pressure. Ensure your CPU cooler is perfectly seated on the processor's integrated heat spreader, IHS, with uniform pressure distributed across all contact points. An uneven or loose cooler mount creates air gaps between the CPU and heatsink, severely impeding thermal transfer and causing rapid temperature spikes under load. Reapply high-quality thermal paste. Degraded, dried out, or improperly applied thermal paste is a primary culprit for poor heat dissipation. Carefully remove the old thermal compound using 90% plus isopropyl alcohol, then apply a fresh layer of a high-performance thermal paste, such as Arctic MX 4 or Noctua NT-H1, employing the pea-sized or line method for optimal coverage. Thoroughly clean CPU cooler and case fans. Accumulated dust and debris on the CPU heatsink fins and case fan blades drastically restrict airflow and reduce cooling efficiency. Employ compressed air to meticulously clear all obstructions, ensuring an unimpeded path for air to flow through the cooler and out of the system. Optimize chassis airflow configuration. Strategically arrange your case fans to create an efficient airflow pathway, ideally a positive or neutral pressure setup, where cool air enters and hot air is swiftly exhausted. Verify that internal cabling is neatly managed and does not obstruct critical airflow channels, particularly around the CPU and GPU. Update motherboard BIOS/UE5 firmware. An outdated motherboard BIOS can introduce system instability due to compatibility issues, suboptimal power delivery algorithms, or missing microcode updates essential for your Ryzen 5 5600. Consult your motherboard manufacturer's support page for the latest stable BIOS version, and follow their precise update instructions, exercising extreme caution during the process. Reset BIOS to factory default settings. Custom BIOS configurations, especially those involving CPU voltage offsets, manual clock speeds, or aggressive memory profiles like XMP/DOSP, can inadvertently cause instability. Revert all BIOS settings to their factory defaults to eliminate any misconfigurations that might be contributing to system crashes. Update AMD chipset drivers. The chipset drivers are crucial for managing communication between your CPU, motherboard, and other system components, including power management and data flow. Download and install the very latest chipset drivers directly from AMD's official website for your specific motherboard model and Ryzen 5000 series CPU. Perform a clean installation of graphics card drivers. While the issue points to CPU, a corrupted or incompatible NVIDIA driver can manifest as broader system instability. Use Display Driver Uninstaller (DDU) in Windows Safe mode to completely remove existing drivers, then perform a clean installation of the latest stable GeForce Game-ready drivers for your RTX 3050. Verify Black Squad game file integrity. Corrupted or missing game files can cause application-specific crashes that might mimic system instability. Utilize the game launcher's built-in Verify Files or Repair function to scan and replace any compromised game data, ensuring the game's integrity. Adjust in-game graphics settings for stability. Excessively high graphics settings in Black Squad can overstress both your GPU and CPU, potentially triggering thermal limits or power delivery issues. Gradually reduce demanding options like texture quality, shadow detail, post-processing effects, and anti-aliasing to decrease system load. Assess power supply unit, PSU, stability and capacity. An aging, insufficient, or failing power supply can deliver unstable voltage, leading to system crashes, especially under peak load. While not directly causing overheating, erratic power can induce system instability. Ensure your PSU meets or exceeds your system's total power requirements and is from a reputable manufacturer. Conduct a comprehensive RAM stability test. Although memory issues typically lead to blue screens of death, subtle RAM instabilities can contribute to general system unreliability. Run a thorough memory diagnostic utility like MEMTest86, allowing it to complete multiple passes to rigorously check for any errors in your installed RAM modules. Disable CPU overclocking or aggressive PBO settings. If you have engaged in manual CPU overclocking or enabled aggressive precision boost overdrive (PBO) settings in your BIOS, these configurations can significantly increase heat output. Revert these settings to their stock values or disable PBO entirely to ensure your CPU operates within its default, stable thermal and power envelopes. Consider CPU undervolting for thermal management. For experienced users, carefully undervolting your CPU can reduce its power consumption and heat generation without a substantial performance penalty. This advanced technique requires meticulous stability testing using benchmarks like Cinebench R23 and Prime 95 to ensure system robustness. Scan for malware and resource-intensive processes. Malicious software or persistently running, resource-heavy background applications can significantly increase CPU utilization and heat output. Perform a full system scan with a reputable antivirus solution and use Task Manager to identify and terminate any unnecessary processes consuming excessive CPU cycles. Run System File Checker, SFC, and DISM commands. Corrupted Windows system files can lead to a myriad of issues, including application crashes and system instability. Open Command Prompt as an administrator and execute SFC/scan now, followed by DISM/online/cleanupimage/restore health to repair system integrity. Optimize Windows Power Plan settings. Ensure your Windows Power Plan is set to Balanced or High Performance and check Advanced settings for any misconfigurations that might affect CPU power delivery or thermal management. Avoid power saver plans during gaming, which can hinder performance. Test system stability with other demanding applications. To ascertain if the issue is exclusive to Black Squad or indicative of broader system instability, rigorously test your PC with other graphically intensive games or CPU-heavy benchmarks like Prime 95, IDA 64, or OSCT. Observe if similar crashes or high temperatures manifest under comparable loads. Evaluate CPU cooler upgrade potential. If all thermal optimization steps have been exhausted and your CPU temperatures consistently remain at critical levels under load, your current CPU cooler might simply be insufficient for the thermal demands of the Ryzen 5 5600. Consider upgrading to a more robust air cooler or an all-in-one AO liquid cooling solution for superior thermal management. By systematically working through these deep dive solutions, you will significantly enhance your chances of identifying and rectifying the underlying cause of your PC's instability. Don't forget to follow TechnoBalta for more expert technical guides and troubleshooting tips.